Long time no video. I know. I am still alive. Yes, this. I'm still alive. Uh, you name it. It's happened to me, but I'm still alive. Let me set this down. Let's see. My computer got a virus in the middle of all my randomly me stuff. Got a virus. I could not do anything on it. Thankfully, I did get that repaired. Let's see. Not long after that, I ended up getting sick. I got a really bad sinus infection. Ended up with laryngitis. Was out of work for 2 days because my voice sounded like this for 2 whole days. Actually, the third day was still bad, but I went back to work. And now I'm having some crazy back issues that I'm seeing a chiropractor for, and yeah. But in the midst of all that, I'm still alive and well enough to tell you a story. Um, I wanted my hair braided. I should say I wanted it twisted. I wanted a style called Nubian twist. So there's a place that I usually go to in the city where I used to live. I've gone to them for years, and they've always done fantastic work. So I'm in a new city, so I decided I would go to the place that's closer. And I'm not. I okay. If I say what kind of place it is, then I may offend some people. But if you've been to enough of these type places, you kind of know what could happen there. So I won't jump into a whole bunch of names and things. But anyway, so I wanted my hair braided. So I went to a particular place where they specialize in braiding. Okay. So I called. I'd say maybe on a Thursday, and I made an appointment for Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Because I knew I had something to go to at 5:30 Saturday evening, and I thought 8 a.m. would be plenty of time for me to get my hair braided and get out and be, at the place where I needed to be by 5:30. Got that? Okay. So I'm usually a very early person. I do everything early and ahead of time, except for schoolwork. I do that right when it's due, but that's something different. So anyway, I arrived at the place at 7:50. I want you to keep these times in your mind, okay? I arrived at 7:50, okay? And I sat there in front of her shop, and I waited and waited, and 8 o'clock came. Okay, she's supposed to be here at 8 because that's what time of my appointment is. 8:05 came, 8:10 came, 8:15, and I was finally like, okay, let me call, because there was an open sign, the little neon sign on the shop, but it wasn't flashing or anything. So I was like, maybe she's in there and forgot to turn on the sign, and I'm sitting there holding her up by me sitting in the car. So I called, and this is what I heard. Darling, darling. Okay, it's ringing. Okay, and note, I called the shop number, okay? Because, yeah, I dialed the number on the door. Hi, my name's Keisha. I had an appointment at 8 o'clock, and it's 8:15, and I was just wondering if you were inside, because I'm waiting, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't holding you up. This is what I heard on the other end. Hello? 8 o'clock? Oh, well, I was braiding hair till like 5 in the morning, so I'm gonna sleep for another hour and I'll be there at 9. Okay, you remember me saying my appointment was 8 a.m., right? 8 o'clock. So I couldn't get a phone call. I couldn't get a text message. Send me an email. Send me a smoke signal, something to tell me don't get out of your bed, because I'm not getting out of mine. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine. I understand that you're tired. You work hard. Fine, whatever. So I waited until 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock came. 9:20 came. And I know you're saying in all of this, why in the ham sandwich did you sit there and wait? I needed my hair done, and I didn't want to wait and go somewhere else. Keep that in mind also. So I wait and wait and wait and wait, and wait. Finally, 9:20 comes and she comes strolling up to the door. Mind you, while I'm sitting in my car, a group of females came. It was three of them together. They came, they tried the door. No luck. Somebody dropped them off and it was cold as I don't know what outside. Somebody dropped them off and they're standing there shivering. And I could have been nice and offered for them to get in my car, but yeah, I didn't. I just lost my halo for the day for that one. So, as soon as she opened the door, I dashed in because I was like, y'all are not jumping in front of me because I'm pretty sure they had triple booked and had me and those other people there for 8 o'clock. So I was like, not gonna work. So I come in, sit down, and she explains why she took so long and tired. I got it. Just, are you going to do my hair? That's what I'm wondering. So, she asked what I need done. I tell her. She's like, oh, well, my sister's going to do that for you. Why isn't your sister here? If your sister is supposed to do this, why isn't she right here in front of me? Okay. So I sit and I wait and I sit. In the meantime, she starts on another woman's hair who was also told to come at 8 a.m. So I sit there. 10:20. The sister shows up. Now, mind you, I spoke to a woman, don't know which one, over the phone, and I told her what I wanted, and she asked how long my hair was. I explained to her that I had natural hair. When it's blown out or flat iron, that it touches past my collarbone. Okay? Collarbone. I mean, I don't know, like, anatomically, most people's collarbones are about at the same spot, right? I mean, okay, beyond that. And so she saw the hair that I had, and she was like, oh, well, that's not going to work for your hair. Your hair is too long. And I was like, well, I asked specifically if I could get this done, and she said yes. And again, like I said, it was my fault for not double checking and not asking the questions that I should have asked. Also, it's their fault because you're not supposed to quote people stuff over the phone without seeing, what you're working with. Okay, so she's like, well, I can't do that, and I don't want to take your money, which I respected her for saying that. I don't want to take your money, and it's going to look bad in 2 days. Fine. And I was like, well, I usually get kinky twists anyway. Can you do those? She was like, yeah, I can do those. That's no problem. And she told me the price for them, and I was like, well, does that include the hair? And she's like, no, that doesn't. Now, mind you, the place where I go to is less than what she was charging, and it includes the hair that I need for it. And I was just like, you know what? Lesson learned. Just stick to what you know. So I ended up leaving. Like, before I went and told somebody off, I said, well, I thank you for your time, and I left. Now, I had been sitting there for a couple hours for nothing, and I left. So I ended up doing my normal wash and go thing. Hair was pretty cute, I might add, for my event that I had to go to. Toot my own horn. Beep, beep. But anyway, I went and did that. But in the meantime, I called my favorite braiding salon in the place where I used to live, and she always remembers me, and she was really sweet. And I asked her if I could make an appointment for Sunday, and she was like, well, Sunday's by I actually need a deposit for you to come on Sunday, because a lot of people say they're coming on Sunday, and I put off doing one person because somebody says they're coming, so I'm going to need a deposit. I had no problem with doing that. When I got to where I used to live, I went by her there and I gave her half of what it would cost for me to get my hair done. She wrote me a receipt, told me how much I needed, my balance was fine. And this is where the happy part of the story comes in. So Sunday afternoon, set me an appointment for 12 o'clock. The woman was there at 12, ready to do my hair. The only thing is, with Kinky Twist, they have to like comb out the hair and all that stuff. Plus, she had to blow my hair out. So by the time she started, it was 1 o'clock. But once she started, there was no stopping at all. And I've always had that experience with this braiding shop. She started my hair. It took about 7 hours from first braid to me, walking out the door with her being done. And I was very, very pleased. I love the way they came out. They're all very uniform in size. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say at all. But the first one, if I could report it to the Better Business Bureau, I swear I would. Like, you just don't do stuff like that. I mean, you triple book, quadruple booked, then you're not there when you say you're supposed to be there, and then you tell people one thing on the phone and it's something totally different when they get there. Mm-mm. They'll see my car passing by, but they'll never see me come inside. Oh, no, 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 no. No. So yeah, that was my experience with trying to get my hair braided on Saturday and Sunday, and the success didn't come until Sunday. hmm So yeah, I have these kinky twists in, and I love how they came out. She doesn't braid incredibly tight; they're actually loosening up now. My plan is to keep these for 3 months. I usually keep kinky twists for 3 months at a time, and into like the month and a half mark, I get my the perimeter of my head rebraided, and they look fresh again, and I can just keep them for that next month and a half. So yeah. Oh gosh, man, that was, I don't know. It turned me off from trying something new. My cat has lost her mind. She is climbing the blinds. Thank goodness they are the, what I guess, what, plantation shutters or whatever they're called. They're plantation blinds. They're sturdy. They're not like the plastic ones. But oh my God, she's lost her mind. Okay, I have sat here and rambled for 11 minutes. Hey, I don't know. It's been a while. So anyway, yeah, that was my experience. And later on, I may show you guys how I kind of keep them up and keep them looking fresh, 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 fresh. Yeah, so that's really just it. I'm back. Hopefully, and I missed being on here. Oh my gosh, I missed it so much. So look forward to seeing me again very, very soon. And I hope you guys are having a wonderfully blessed day. And don't forget, look behind me. Look. You see that? Look at her. You see what I'm dealing with? Just off in the head, I'm telling you. Anywho, I totally lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. Don't forget to comment and rate and subscribe if you haven't. Bye, guys.